Salvatore Lucky Lucania, later known as Charles Lucky Luciano, was born on November 24, 1897, in Lercara Fritti, Sicily. His family immigrated to the United States, settling in New York City. Luciano became involved in organized crime during his youth, rising through the ranks of the Italian-American Mafia. In the 1920s, Luciano played a significant role in the Castellamarese War, a power struggle within the Mafia. His strategic alliances and ruthlessness earned him respect, and by the 1930s, he became the top mobster in New York. In 1931, Luciano orchestrated the infamous Night of the Sicilian Vespers, leading to the assassination of key rivals and establishing himself as the boss of bosses. He restructured the Mafia into a more efficient organization, creating the Commission to Manage Criminal Activities. In 1936, Luciano was convicted on charges of compulsory prostitution, resulting in a 30 to 50-year prison sentence. However, during World War II, he cooperated with the U.S. government, providing assistance against possible Axis sabotage. In return, his sentence was commuted, and he was deported to Italy in 1946. Luciano continued his involvement in organized crime from Italy, maintaining connections with the American Mafia. He died on January 26, 1962, in Naples, Italy, at the age of 64. Luciano's legacy is complex, as he was both a notorious mobster and a figure credited with modernizing and stabilizing the Mafia. Certainly, Salvatore Lucky Lucania, born on November 24, 1897, in Lercara Fritti, Sicily, immigrated to the United States with his family. Settling in New York City, he became involved in criminal activities during his teenage years, eventually joining the Five Points Gang. In the early 1920s, Luciano played a role in the Castellamarese War, a conflict between Sicilian and non-Sicilian factions within the Mafia. By 1925, he formed an alliance with Meyer Lansky and Benjamin Bugsy Siegel, and the three became instrumental in the bootlegging trade during Prohibition. Luciano's rise continued, and in 1931, he orchestrated the killing of rivals Giuseppe, Joe the Boss, Masseria and Salvatore Maranzano, leading to the establishment of the Commission to Govern Mafia Activities. Luciano became the most powerful figure in the American Mafia. In 1936, Luciano was convicted on charges of compulsory prostitution and sentenced to 30 to 50 years in prison. During World War II, he offered assistance to the U.S. government in protecting the New York waterfront from possible Axis sabotage. In 1946, as a result of his cooperation, his sentence was commuted, and he was deported to Italy. Settling in Naples, Luciano continued to exert influence over the American Mafia. He maintained connections with crime families and orchestrated drug trafficking operations. He died on January 26, 1962, of a heart attack at Naples International Airport. Lucky Luciano's legacy remains as a controversial figure in the history of organized crime, praised for restructuring the Mafia and criticized for his criminal activities.